Have you watched the movie Saw before? Most likely, yes. Do you remember how intricate John Kramer's traps were? Similarly, people construct elaborate traps with their own hands and the tools at their disposal to catch animals without harming them. It looks fascinating, and in this video, I will demonstrate how such creative animal traps are made. However, it is important to note that traps should only be used in extreme cases. Always love and respect animals, refrain from causing them harm, and enjoy watching the video. Snake trap. It is fascinating to think that people can use improvised materials to create clever traps for hunting snakes. One such example involves setting up an angle grinder right of the entrance to a snake's lair. However, this method is not intended to cause harm to the snake. In this particular scenario, a man noticed the snake crawl into a hole right in front of him. He saw an opportunity to catch the snake and set about preparing a trap. He wrapped a lot of rubber bands around the angle grinder and used the disc as a moving mechanism. Then he set up a classic trigger and waited patiently for the snake to crawl out of its hole. When the snake crawled out of its lair, it was immediately caught in the trap and could not escape. The mechanism worked by wrapping a small but strong rope around the snake. This was an effective method of catching the animal, as it could not be harmed and could be released later. Overall, this was quite a clever and humane way to catch a snake. It is amazing to see how resourceful people can be when it comes to finding innovative solutions to problems. Another version, and this is another version of the snake trap. Let me warn you right away, it seemed to me times more gentle and harmless, but when I saw the last ingredient of success, I didn't even know how to react to it. All in all, at first, it looks very simple and straightforward. A man dug a small area underground, then took 3 homemade tubes, made them a passageway to this very hole, and then covered it all with wire and covered it with soil. The result was a passageway to a bunker from which the creeping creature couldn't get back. Everything seems fine, but then the question arises, how can he lure a snake here at all? Unfortunately, this practice shows this is only realistic due to the bait, which is often small creatures, that the trap worked and the snake really couldn't get out of it. Which of the 2 snake traps did you like better? Write in the comments. How to catch a crocodile. Imagine yourself in the midst of a dense forest where the ground is damp and the air is thick with humidity. You hear the rustling of leaves and the chirping of crickets. You see a group of hunters who have gathered to catch a crocodile. You might believe that such hunting methods are only used to catch small snakes, but these hunters have a different plan. They have created a trap that can ensnare even the mighty crocodile. The trap has a deeper hole with closing doors above it. The bait is placed at the bottom of the hole. As the crocodile reaches for the bait, it unknowingly falls into the trap. The doors then close, blocking the crocodile's view, and it becomes helpless. Even though the crocodile is a fierce predator, it is no match for the skilled hunters. The hunters then throw a package over the crocodile, remove it from the hole, and place it into the package. This process may look simple, but it requires a lot of skill and knowledge. As you watch the hunters work, you realize that this is no easy feat. They must keep their nerves under control, as one wrong move could lead to a dangerous situation. The whole process is an awe-inspiring display of human ingenuity and bravery. Herd instinct. That's probably how I would describe what's going to happen in the next video, but no spoilers now. You'll figure everything out. The author of the video decided to visually show his subscribers how you can catch mice in your home or anywhere else. This doesn't require extensive preparation. All you need is a large tank, a large bucket in this case, a film that can be stretched across the top of it, as well as food, lots of food. A person makes a small hole in the film so that a mouse could easily fall into it, then puts food inside and leaves some goodies on top as additional bait. Oh, I almost forgot. In order for the mice to get to this very food, it's still necessary to make a mini bridge, and then Mother Nature will do everything for you. The mice will crawl up out of curiosity and find the food. They'll immediately pass the information on to their congeners, and a crowd will come. Everyone will want to eat the goodies, and they'll even be willing to come down. Of course, the mice will find food there, but it's unlikely they'll have enough for a lifetime. And then what I call the herd instinct will happen. Just jump down one by one. Each new mouse from above will think that it's necessary and there's something delicious, interesting down there, or something that they've never seen in their life. In fact, it'll be empty down there, and it'll turn into some kind of crush and fuss until a person comes. Well, at least there was no live bait here. Thanks for that. Fish trap. As I watched the next trap in action, I couldn't help but wonder if it was even possible. I've always been fond of fishing with a rod or net, but I've come to realize that these methods require special skills, patience, and attention. However, the trap that I'm about to share with you is different. It's a marvel of simplicity that requires neither skill nor patience. All you need to do is dig a trap next to a shoal and create a narrow entrance that's almost impossible for the fish to escape from. Then you can go about your business for an hour or two, knowing that the trap will do its job. And when you return, you'll be amazed by the results. The trap will be filled with fish that fell into it. Take a look at how many fish have fallen prey to the trap during that time. A trap for wild cats. We're all accustomed to the fact that cats are our favorite pets. They're always around, ready to cuddle, rub up against the owner, and so on. Fortunately or unfortunately, the world of cats doesn't end there. There are many representatives of the feline family that live in the wild, and I don't mean stray cats. I mean those that have settled in the woods or elsewhere. It's these representatives of the feline family that people decide to hunt. Let me tell you right away, there's nothing to worry about. They weren't doing it for the purpose of selling the cat or eating it. They were just curious to test the trap in action, and the point of it was insanely simple. There's food. This is bait for the cats. It's covered with a small piece of wood. As soon as the wood's moved, the cat's wrapped with a rope, which won't let it leave the territory. At first, I watched this video and thought the cats had fooled everyone. They managed to get a tree to not get trapped, but it didn't last long. Pretty soon, the cat's paw was enveloped by the trap. Surprise for the rabbit. Let's delve into the topic of rabbits and learn how to catch these cute creatures in their natural habitat. It is important to note that most rabbit species live in underground burrows, which distinguishes them from hares that build nests on the surface. Besides, rabbits are known to have a delicate nervous system, and if they get frightened excessively, they can die on the spot. Thus, any trap that you set up should be safe and humane for the rabbit. Furthermore, rabbits have a unique eye structure that lets them see behind them without turning their heads. So, if you're planning to catch a rabbit, you need to be extra cautious and make sure that it doesn't get a chance to escape. In a video tutorial, the author caught a rabbit by setting up a trap right at the exit of its burrow. To make the trap, the author used an axe as a load, which served as a heavy object to trigger the trap. As the rabbit crawled out of the burrow, it didn't notice the trap, and it touched the trigger, which caused the axe to activate, trapping the rabbit. Here they go again. Here we have a significantly more sophisticated version of a rabbit trap, proven to be effective. The strategy involves constructing a multi-tiered underground bunker. Then a box is positioned above this structure with what appears to be a gentle slope leading into it, designed to collapse the moment a rabbit steps on it. A carrot affixed to a piece of paper serves as the lure for the animal. This innovative approach enables the trapping of multiple rabbits simultaneously. Initially, I was skeptical about the effectiveness of this setup, but the outcomes speak for themselves. Utilizing this technique, an individual successfully captured not just one or two, but a remarkable number of rabbits at once. Indeed, it's an impressive trap. That concludes our presentation, everyone. Which trap did you think was the most original? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you later.